Web3 TV.
Hello and welcome to Web3 TV. I'm Lisa Amnegard, and today we're at Function1 in Al Serkal, Dubai. Joining me right now is Maciej AI, CTO at Dell. So thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you for inviting me, and welcome everyone.
And how's your day been so far?
Yeah, doing good. A really exciting panel about AI in the public sector and a couple of interesting conversations with people that are here. Really vibrant community.
Yeah, like you said, you're one of the speakers here today, and you had a very interesting panel discussion on how Gen AI and agentic AI will transform the public sector. So in your opinion, how will it transform the public sector?
I mean, it obviously depends on the public sector of which country. We are privileged to be in a nice place, which is really like forward-looking and advanced in that space, because here, like the public sector is actually pushing AI innovation and growth versus pushing the regulations. So it's super nice for entrepreneurs, innovators, and like technical experts to actually be able to contribute to that growth. Like there's tons of open data. The government is really open for the startups and for the companies to integrate their technology. And I think that this translates to the user experience. So most of the people coming here and moving to Dubai, I also moved recently, like the way how quickly you can get all of your stuff sorted out, like utility bills, driver's license, and being able to like put kids through schools and so on. Super easy, super convenient, and you can see the AI running in the background and actually doing tons of stuff for you.
Yeah, definitely. And also how AI has been integrated in government services as well. So it's really changing the public sector and how we live everyday life. But you also work for the Dell AI Factory, which companies can utilize. But how is it helping organizations?
I mean, the Dell AI Factory is something that we created because our customers asked us to. So that's a very good place to be, where basically you are responding to like a direct need from a market, because Dell for many, many years was a company providing like server, storage, networking, basically all the boxes that makes AI alive and running, right? So we're doing that for a couple of years, providing the like people who are innovating on the forefront, providing like XAI or Meta and so on with their gear. And we got the same asks from the enterprises, but for them, it's a bit more difficult because they are not AI companies. They don't have teams of hundreds of graduates of the best universities working on the like training the latest model. They want to actually implement the inference part into an organization and use it efficiently. So they ask us to go more on a full stack of things versus the hardware. So AI Factory is basically a way how we bring the stuff that we know about the hardware and infrastructure together with the ecosystem of software and services to be able to basically transform data into useful insights.
Interesting, because I know that many companies that implement AI, their ideas fail. So in your opinion, how can companies really implement AI and take it to market or make it a product that works and at scale?
Well, I think I can speak from our own experience, which is a good example because Dell is one of the like multinational Fortune 500 companies. And obviously we are also leveraging AI to make our lives easier. These days, our sales teams have like a sales chat agent that can tell them everything about our products and about the next meeting. Our support teams have something that is giving them context and technical information about every like failure and case. But the implementation of this was not that smooth. Like to be in the place where we are now, we went through a lot of hoops. So in the beginning, obviously we thought that, okay, AI is coming in, let's start doing it and leveraging it. So company-wide email, hey, if you have an idea how to use AI to improve your business and day-to-day, let us know, we will help you implement it. We are the AI team, it will be cool. So we got tens of thousands of responses from people all over the world. Obviously not possible to build every single idea, but we also found tons of common themes between them. So that we actually, instead of implementing 10,000 POCs, we implemented an infrastructure that gives you the basic building blocks like a RAG pipeline, like an agentic system, so that all the other people in the company can leverage it. That's how you can scale adoption, because a lot of companies fail by making hundreds or thousands of POCs, each of them with their separate, unique Snowflake infrastructure, software stack, and everything. And then there's a huge investment, like you invest $1 million, you have 40-50% of utilization of your infrastructure. So basically you burned $500,000 in a fireplace. That makes no sense, right? So
yeah.
If you start making this like a common pool of resources and common pool of tools, just like we do with IT spend, we can make it much more efficient and like bringing ROI faster.
That's good advice. And when it comes to now in 2025, you're from an IT background. What kind of trends are you seeing in AI, and what do you think we can expect?
I think it's super interesting how the new type of tools are being developed, because we are obviously after a big hype of, hey, I have a better model than you, coming out from different parts of the world and different companies. And every week there is something new, which is slightly better. But I think the bigger stuff is a paradigm shift, going away from like, okay, I have a simple transformer model and some vector database and I do RAG, towards more interesting things like systems like Manus, for example, where you basically ask a question and have AI doing the work of multiple people in the background coming back to you with an answer, or going towards different model architectures and going towards like a multimodal world where you, instead of, for example, in a call center doing speech to text and text to speech, go with models that do voice to voice, are much faster, much natural conversation, just like we are talking now, and so on. So I think the evolution outside of standard LLMs will be much more exciting than getting a new LLM which is 1% faster than the other ones.
Okay, so it'll be more streamlined, as in it will solve real world problems in a very seamless way.
Yeah.
Yeah, interesting. And when it comes to AI, so a lot of companies are implementing AI into their services, but how important is it for them to also think about the ethics and transparency and safety around the AI models that they're implementing?
I mean, it would be exactly the same like with any other IT technology, right? If you put a website of your company, this is like your business card, so everyone sees it. Whatever is there will reflect on the public opinion about your company. Your chatbot will do the same. So if you don't have proper guardrails or proper security, this might end really badly. Like, I mean, a couple of cool examples from last year. Like we had two major banks competing with each other, releasing a chat system in the same time. So one company did a funny exercise with their marketing team of like optimization, but not with standard SEO optimization when you do a Google query and you get your answer, but in like SEO like optimization on OpenAI, because they knew that that's what competition was doing. So if you ask like, what's the best mortgage of a bank A, you get an answer that bank B is the best. So in a chat of bank A, which obviously was like a really kind of weird exercise, but it's shown that if you are not careful, it can really damage your reputation and your marketing efforts. Yes.
Yeah. So you should balance it with not only just competing with getting out new AI models and products, but also thinking about sort of the back end and making sure that it's safe and transparent and easy transparent for the user as well, right? Yeah, perfect. Well, it was a pleasure speaking with you, and I'm looking forward to your next panel discussion later this afternoon.
Yeah, thank you very much. Nice speaking to you as well.
And I'll be bringing you more interviews. My name is Lisa Amnegard, and you're watching Web3 TV.
Web3.tv